Hey y'all, so let's talk. School system. Some of these teachers are getting tired and stuff like that, which I get, I understand. Some of these kids are a lot. But it's like, what happened to connecting with your students? What happened to that? Anybody can go in and, teach ABCs, 1, 2, 3, 2 times 2, things like that. But you're not going to connect with your students unless you have that connection with them, because that's what most of them come to school for, is a connection, not just to learn. We can learn the 1, 2, 3s at home, probably some of us, most of us, but it's just like, and that's why sometimes it'd be like credential, because of course, like I just said, I got fired because of my TikTok video. It did go viral, but I did delete it, and then I still got fired anyways. So, but mind you, I've never been written up. I'm one of the best teachers, the coolest, realest teachers. So, yeah. But it's more so like credential. I feel like a lot of people can be better than if you have a credential. Yeah, I got a master's degree, cool, yeah. But at the same time, it's really just not about that. It's really not, especially when you're in school. So it's really not about that. It's about what can you do for these kids, credential or not. Like for me, as a parent, my child in middle school, my stepchild in middle school, if I can't connect with you when I meet you right away like that, then you're not for my child. If I don't see a connection with you, the teacher and my child, then you're not it. Yeah, you got the degree. Yeah, you got the credentials. Yeah, you got all this long list and stuff like that. But if you cannot connect on a whole different level, then you're not it. That's just how I feel. Because there are plenty of teachers out there that can teach their asses off. Cool, that's cool. And you got a lot of old school teachers that can teach their asses off. That's cool. But nowadays, students, kids are looking for a connection. They're not looking just to go to school to learn. Some of these kids go to school to just feel loved. They just want a friend. They just want to be able to feel like they matter. And that's when the teaching comes in. Some of these teachers always complain, oh, these kids are bad and all. I'm like, bring them over here then. Bring them this way. And that's why you don't have classroom management. Because you're not connecting with them on a different level. You're not being real with them. You're not sharing you're not being vulnerable with them either. So yes, of course they're going to be a little disrespectful. They're not going to listen. Because all you're doing is telling them, come in and sit down and write. No. That's not how it's supposed to be. With me, you come in my classroom, we playing music. We talking. We laughing. We joking. We doing work too. But it's all of those things. Like, I have kids that just want to stay or used to want to just stay in my class just for no reason, just to stay. Because I was that teacher for them. I was that go-to person for them. So a lot of these teachers want to quit and stuff like that, but it's just like, this is not old school teaching anymore. You can bring those old school skills to it or whatever, but it's on a whole different, deeper level than that now for these kids. It really is. And it's like, what are we learning? I talk to my kids about entrepreneurship because, yeah, it's not in this curriculum, but I don't care. I'm going to get it in where I can fit it in. Because these kids need to know these things, the real world things. Some of these kids are not going to go to college. They don't want to do that. They want to have their own business. And some things that you do got to go to college for, but they want to have their own business too. I have kids that were bringing some nails to school to practice doing nails, practice doing hair. Like, they want to have a clothing line, like all these things. So I'm talking to them and teaching them about credit. And this is real world stuff that these kids should be learning too. We got history stuff that is like, that shit don't matter. So it's just like, you got to bring your own style to it, bring your own flavor to it. Teach these kids about the real world. Teach them about credit, about building wealth. It's not just about academics, go to college. It's not just about that in life. There's so much more to life than just going to school, elementary, and you got your middle school, and then you got high school, and then you got college. It's not just about that. It's more than that. So, and I feel like these teachers are not doing that for these kids anymore. They're not teaching them when I was in school, elementary, we was learning about how to balance a checkbook. That was real world stuff. So, and it's not like that anymore. So I feel like all these teachers complaining and stuff like that, that's cool, I get it. But at the same time, how are you helping them? What are you doing? Is it them or is it you? Are you connecting with, where's the connection at? That's where it starts from, is connecting with them. So if you guys have a problem with that, like I said, that's just how I feel. That's how I think. Me being in the school system for a really long time, that's just how I feel about it. So, and I feel like a lot of teachers can take this advice and use it. And I'm guaranteed you will see a big difference. Guaranteed you will.